Well, hello everyone once again, and a big welcome once more. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, my name's Norrie Flowers. I'm a celebrant with Independent Humanist Ceremonies, and I'm totally honoured that these two asked me to conduct their wedding ceremony today. But I want you two to pause for a moment and try and take this in. You're about to get married. Now, Claire and Scott have decided to celebrate their relationship in a way that's going to be personal and uniquely special to them. It's going to reflect who you two are as people and how you wish to live your lives. But hey, have another wee look at each other. Because I want you to try and remember this moment in time. Because before this moment, you two have been many things to each other. You've been acquaintances, friends, companions, lovers, dancing partners. You've even been teachers to each other because you've learned much from each other over these years. Well, in a moment, you're going to say a few words to each other. It's going to take you over a threshold of life, and things will never be quite the same between you. Because following those vows, you're going to say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife.
Now we get to the reason we're here. This will be the hard bit. My beautiful new wife, Claire. I think we can all agree she looks absolutely perfect today. And when I saw you walk down the aisle, it reminded me how far we've came in the last 6 years. As Norrie mentioned, we first properly met on our first date in Glasgow. Claire offered to drive, and like the true gentleman I am, I couldn't say no. It was probably the most nervous I've ever been up until this point, or maybe the engagement. And then I think we got about halfway through the date when it first hit me that this was probably going to be my last first date. From the moment we first met, I knew you were as mad as a box of frogs, and I was instantly hooked. Your weird, charismatic, selfless personality is contagious, or at least that's what I like to tell myself from my weird ways. We obviously first said I love you years ago now, but I think I first properly realised that was unconditional when we started looking back at those photos. You've grown so much as a person since we first met, but you've always stayed the same mad person I've fallen in love with. You make me a better person when I'm with you, and I'll always be grateful for that. You're not only my country buddy and travel partner, but the love of my life, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Claire, this is a person you are. You're helpful, caring, thoughtful, kind, friendly, very hard-working. You put your all into everything you do. And I was going to say here, this is where it might get a bit tearful, but they will be happy, joyful tears. Well, that's past already, because I felt a bit earlier. Literally. When I seen Claire at the cottage, I felt a bit.
What's your jacket?
If there's anything you to remember this ceremony, remember this: it was love that brought you today, all here, and it's love that will make it a glorious union. But I'm sure each one of you have felt warm with this occasion. You'll recognise today as a meaningful day for everyone. It's bringing families together, maybe reuniting friendships, and hey, who knows, it might even make friendships by the end of the day. So may you always reflect upon these proceedings and recall the happiness of this day. Now, I know exactly what you want to do. You want to congratulate them. You might want to shake his hand. You might want to give her a wee cuddle. In fact, I'm going to give you permission to do whatever you want to do to these two for the rest of the day. but I'm going to conclude by giving them some words of advice. Advice that have held me in good stead for many, many years. Because no matter how much anyone has been in a relationship, no matter how much you love somebody, there are occasions when you don't like them. Well, when those occasions happen, I'm sure Claire, she's giving me a wee wink there. She must have suffered it already, I know. But the words have held me in good stead for many years, and I'm going to give it to them just now. So whenever those moments happen, they'll help you through those awkward times. So to keep your marriage brimming with love in that loving cup, whenever you're wrong, admit it. But whenever you're right, just shut up Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, would you please be upstanding as it gives me the greatest of pleasure to now present to you your happily married couple, Claire and Scott, of course, Mr. and Mrs. McClellan. Have a fabulous day, everyone!